morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is not too nice outside, so we're going to be sticking inside today. And that's all right, because we got plenty of inside thrifting we can do. So we're going to start off our thrifting adventures at the Open Door Ministry Thrift Shop. Now, I've just been in here recently a few times over the last couple weeks, so I'm not really expecting too much, but you never know. Let's go see what they got. And as per usual, media prices are fantastic here. $2 DVDs, $3 Blu-rays, and VHS are only 10 cents. Now here's something I don't come across too often, some Steve Odenkirk. I love his Thumb movies, and Bat Thumb is great. Unfortunately, it only goes for $2 online. I already have a copy in my personal collection, so I have no reason to pick this up. They also have these rather interesting VHS releases. We have the exclusive video bonus edition of The Sixth Sense, which comes with an M. Night interview, and the edited for family viewing release of Blast to the Past. I don't know about that one, but it is making a fun rattling sound, so I'm gonna pass. But okay, here's something I'm very much interested in. We have Staying Together, 1989 HBO release. The synopsis sound great. Gotta pick this one up. Well, I do believe that does about do it for the cinema. Only grabbing this one VHS for me and a little Yogi for the store. Otherwise, nothing else I need to pick up. So unfortunately, there wasn't too much I wanted to pick up within the cinema, but things are looking quite different over in the books. So we have some more R.L. Stine books. I love picking these up. They've been selling very, very well at the store, and 3 of these are holiday related. And this is something weird to come across. We have the instruction booklet for Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES. I'm gonna pick it up. Now, I don't know too much about anime or anime books for that matter, but I'll grab this for the store. Wow, there is absolutely no way I could pass up on some Calvin and Hobbes. I must have completely missed this last time I was in the store. We have the Disney Yearbook 2001. Last time I was here, I grabbed 3 of these. I didn't grab this one, though. And over here in the educational books, I even stumbled across something for me. We have the Countdown to Extinction Disney chapters. This year being obviously from the Animal Kingdom for the old Countdown to Extinction ride, now called Dinosaur. That is pretty cool. A novelization of an attraction. I did not know they did that. Well, alright guys, not too bad. Mostly all stuff for the store, but I did pick up a few good things from me as well. But alright, on to our next thrifting adventure. And our next stop on the tour is the Loft Consignment, a store that is extremely hit or miss, but I have hit pretty big here in the past. Could today be another one of those days? Well, they do have the entire series of Friends, but I don't need it. I already have it. And this is pretty cool. We have the Pink Panther film collection. Again, something I already own, and I can't pick it up for the store either because the discs are scratched. Nope, apparently today is not another one of those days. So on to our last stop. Could this be the store that turns it all around? The not-so-Goodwill? Let's find out. And on to all the media that's looking very well picked through, and I'm not really seeing anything new either, so this is not looking too good. They do have Moonrise Kingdom and This Is Spinal Tap, 2 awesome finds, but I already have them and they don't go for very much online, so not grabbing them. And that is pretty much it. Not really too much going on, with the exception of one title that I definitely had to pick up for me. We have Mumford & Sons, The Road to the Red Rocks. I love Mumford & Sons, a fantastic band. This is in perfect condition, and for only $2, I gotta pick it up. Well, that's about it for all the cinema. So now, of course, on to all the music, where they have absolutely nothing that I want to pick up. And still no Disney mugs. But over here in the electronics, there is something that I don't come across very often, and that is a VCR in box. I would definitely grab this, but it doesn't have its remote. And that does look to be about it for our thrifting adventure. Unfortunately, not every day can produce an amazing haul. So let's get out of Goodwill and let's go get some food. Unfortunately though, what I really wanted for lunch today was Little Caesars, and I don't think that's gonna be happening. So instead, let's try some Villa Pizza. That's not bad. And cut to a few hours and a nice long nap later. Oh my gosh, I had the worst headache. I was so tired. Probably just due in part to today. It was a rainy, miserable, kind of gray, crappy day outside. And on top of that, I hit up 3 thrift stores and really did not find very much for me. Now, I did pick up some really interesting items. I have a nice stack of media here, but a lot of it is for the store. Not that that's a bad thing, because I just had a huge, if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook or cinemasickness.com or anything like that, you guys saw I had a huge order placed today that pretty much wiped out half of my store's inventory. That's how big the order was. It was awesome. It was amazing, but I need to be picking up more stuff for the store now because I got to refill the store. So I'm very happy. I found some very cool items, definitely some awesome stuff, but I wanted some more things for me, and I hit up 3 stores and only picked up, 1, 2, 3 things I wanted to grab for myself, and one of them is just something that's going to get shoved into a Rubbermaid container anyway. So again, kind of aggravating. I was, for whatever reason, I was really in the mood for Little Caesars pizza. Now, Little Caesars is not very good. I'm not going to say Little Caesars is amazing pizza or anything like that. It is certainly not. But for whatever reason, I just, every now and then you just get that craving. You're like, oh, I want this, whatever, a hamburger, or, or even something specific. Like, I want a Burger King hamburger, or I want McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like, you just have that craving for, like, that specific thing. For some reason, I was just really in the mood for Little Caesars pizza. I have no idea why. It's been a long time since I had any. Maybe that's it. But just what I wanted. And apparently the Little Caesars, by the not-so-Goodwill, the only Little Caesars we have in the area, closed down. It's gone. I don't know. Maybe they're renovating, or I don't know if it... Well, no, they're probably just gone because all the signs are gone. I'm sure they were just renovating. The signs would still be up, and it would probably just say, we're renovating. But no, everything is gone. The inside's all torn apart. They're not there anymore. The pizza I did end up getting was pretty good, so I'll give it that. It's nice to find some good pizza, but still, I wanted Little Caesars. So, again, today was just kind of aggravating. It was a crappy day outside. It just gave me quite the headache, and I just wanted to lie down and rest, and I did so. But all right, enough rambling. Let's take a look at what all I picked up today. So I suppose we'll go backwards and take a look at what I picked up from Goodwill, the not-so-Goodwill first, and the only thing I grabbed was Mumford & Sons, The Road to Red Rocks, the film. Awesome. I do enjoy me some Mumford & Sons. Great, great band. I need to get some of their albums back in my collection. I had some back in the day, but again, sold my collection off. Need to get some more back because I love them and haven't listened to them actually in a long time. I need to rectify that. So Mumford & Sons, great, great band. Very cool to come across this DVD. It was only $2. Had to grab it for my collection. Looking forward to checking out some live footage of this great, great band. And there you go. That was it. That is everything I picked up from the Not-So-Goodwill. They had definitely been picked through. They really had not restocked. I mean, a few new items. There was the Moonrise Kingdom. There was the This Is Spinal Tap. Very cool finds. And if they'd only maybe like $1 a piece, I would have picked them up. But they don't go for very much online. And at $2 a piece, there's not really enough meat on the bones to even sell them at the stores. So I passed on those. And yeah, this was it. No music, no nothing. No Disney mugs, nothing like that. Yeah, I even went over to the kids' book section. I checked out the adult book section as well, but the kids' book section, no, R.L. Stein or Christopher Pike or even any like children's Halloween books or anything. Nothing I wanted to pick up, so that's it. That's all I grabbed. And that was the Not-So-Goodwill. Before that, I hit up the Loft Consignment Shop, and that was a complete bust. They did have that really cool Pink Panther set, but the discs were scratched, so I had to definitely pass on that. Plus, they were asking too much for it anyway. I wanted to pick it up even if the discs were in good condition, so that was a bust. That store, I'm not surprised. That store can be very hit or miss, and for whatever reason, they haven't been really getting in much in the way of media. That whole bookshelf that I showed you, had Friends and stuff on it. Usually, that's like 3 or 4 rows deep of media. Now it's just that top row. That's it. That's where all the cinema is. I mean, they do have books and CDs and stuff too, but as far as cinematic media, just that top row, and that was everything. So kind of bummed to not be seeing very much of that story as of recent. But before that is where I actually picked up some really cool items. I stopped at the Open Door Ministry Thrift Shop, which is a store I will now be going to a lot more often. For whatever reason, I had been kind of neglecting that store for the past few years. I would go in there here and there, and I think because I just, I struck out one too many times at that store, but also in the past, I've hit pretty big. I found things like CEDs, my first ever, Video 8 cassettes I found there. I think I've got my Video 8 rewinder from there as well, maybe, I think, or something like that. So I've found some very interesting items at this store before. I've gotten projectors from there. I have my projector screen. I mean, I do have one on my ceiling that I can pull it out, but I have a portable one that I actually have behind the couch here that I can, pull out and set up so I can watch my projector anywhere I want in the house. I got that from there. So I do find some really amazing deals there. Everything's so cheap. Everything I've ever found there has been just dirt cheap. It's awesome. And I do find really good deals on cinema as well. And I guess for whatever reason, a couple times in a row, I started to strike out, and I just sort of I don't know, stopped going to the store, which is stupid. The last few times I've been there, I found some amazing deals, and today I found some really cool stuff as well. So I definitely need to be hitting up the store. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna say. I don't know if I'm going to say once a week, but at least like twice a month. You know, once every other week or something like that. I need to be in this store. Okay, so if I can stop mumbling my words, let's take a look at what I grabbed from the Open Door Ministry thrift shop. So what I grabbed for myself. The only thing I picked up really cinema-wise was Staying Together. Apparently this is a 1989 film put out by HBO. I don't really know much about this movie. It does have a DVD release, so hopefully someday down the line I can get my hands on that. But for now, looks interesting on VHS. Had to pick it up. The synopsis sounded really good, and I just thought it seemed like a really interesting movie. Looking forward to checking this one out. By all means, leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this movie if you have seen it. Looks great, though. I think I'll love this movie. And then I did pick up a book for me, and we have, this is just interesting, Countdown to Extinction Disney Chapters releases. As it says there, Animal Kingdom. I want to know, how many more of these are out there? What this is kind of like, I guess, like a novelization or like at least a story anyway behind Countdown to Extinction, which was the original name for the ride Dinosaur. For those of you, it's so late. For those of you who have been to Animal Kingdom and have ridden the ride Dinosaur, well, when it originally opened, it was called Countdown to Extinction. It's essentially the same ride, but they kind of themed it sort of around the movie Dinosaur. And this is kind of like a novelization, or at least a story kind of relating to that ride, and that's really cool. I had no idea Disney did stuff like this, and it makes me wonder, are there more of these out there? Is there a Haunted Mansion one of these? Because I really want to get my hands on that. So I picked it up, even though I'm not really collecting Disney Parks merchandise anymore. I don't know, I still pick things up from time to time, and this was just really cool. So it's just going to go in the Rubbermaid container with all my other Disney Parks merch, and I guess I can't say collect dust because it's in a container, but it's just going to sit around and never get used, probably. I don't know. This is really cool, though. I just picked it up. Maybe I shouldn't have. Anyway, all right, so then I grabbed a bunch of stuff for the store. Grabbed one cassette here. We have Hercules. Look at that. This is Michael Bolton, Go the Distance. Now, I'm actually kind of mad I grabbed this because as soon as I picked it up, I started humming this song in my head. And literally, all day long, it has been stuck. And then I took a nap, I woke up, I'm recording this now, and now that I said that name again, it's back in my head. I'm thinking of the song as I'm talking to you right now. So this song will be stuck in my head until I go to bed, and then I'll probably wake up tomorrow and I'll see this or something like that, and I'll get stuck in my head again. I've seriously been just humming this song over and over again. It's a great song. Hercules is definitely a good movie. It's not one of the ones I grew up with. As I said, I grew up kind of like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King. I think that's about it. Like that sort of time period. And then once things like Mulan and Hercules and Hunchback and stuff like that were coming out, I was kind of, I got out of Disney at that point, and then certainly I got back into it, of course, as an adult. But I didn't really watch those movies, but you know, I love the music from them now. I watch them now. I think they're great, and I love this movie now, and I love the song as well. It's fantastic. I love the soundtrack, like this and like the Mulan soundtrack. I listen to them like all the time now. They're so great. Just so many good songs on the Mulan soundtrack. I gotta say, it's probably my favorite soundtrack of like the next generation Disney movies, the movies that I didn't necessarily grow up with, the ones that like maybe my brother grew up with because he's like, you know, the next generation up. Those movies, I think Mulan's probably my favorite, but Hercules is still really good. Lots of good songs in here, and Go the Distance is an amazing, just extremely well-written song. It is so good. Anyway, had to pick up the single cassette there. Then I kind of just grabbed this on a whim. I don't know. This is Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper. It's cool. I love that artwork as well. I used to have this on VHS. I think, is this ever been released to DVD? I'll have to double check that. I know, I want to say it's been released to DVD-R, but never DVD. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to double check, but still, it's pretty cool. It's Yogi. It's awesome. It's a great special as well. It's just a cool VHS release, so I grabbed it for the store. What the heck? And then some books, and I grabbed some really cool ones. First one here being, and I gotta see how much these go for, we have the Super Mario All-Stars instruction booklet. Yes, for the SNES. what a weird thing to come across. Unfortunately, I didn't come across the game. I know the game would have sold pretty well, but I came across the instruction booklet, and it's in really good shape, too. So I picked it up because I know these sell, because there are people out there who are trying to complete their sets, and they need things like the instruction booklet. So picked it up, figured it'd be good for the store. I don't know if these go for like $1 or $20. Who knows? It could go for nothing at all. I'm not sure, but I thought it'd be cool to grab. Awesome. Then some anime here. I don't know anything about this. This is Marmalade Boy 7. Yeah. What I love about it is that it's like, Japanese. It reads from, back to front and whatnot. Interesting. Normally the book would be like that, but it's flipped around. It's weird. So anyway, very cool. It's a graphic novel. I'm not really familiar with this. I don't know anything about anime or anime books, really. So, looked interesting. I grabbed it. All right, we'll get to those last. Then we have, this is just interesting. This is The Secret of the Fortune Wookiee, an Origami Yoda book. I have no idea. I'm really not sure what this is. When I first saw it, I just assumed maybe it was like going to teach you how to create origami like Star Wars characters. But then I start looking at this, and no, it's a book. It's a story, I guess. I don't know anything about this. It looks interesting, and really, it's Star Wars, so I picked it up. But other than that, I really don't know what this is. But again, it's Star Wars, so what the heck? It looked interesting. This is cool, and I don't know how I missed this. Like a week ago when I was in there, we have Disney's Yearbook 2001. I, again, don't know how I missed this. I picked up 3 of these last week, and I guess they had 4. I doubt this just came in. This is probably there, and somehow I missed it. I didn't pick it up, so adding this to the pile. I have all 3 books that I picked up last week together as in like one set I'm selling. I'm just going to add this to this set. Not going to up the price or anything like that. I'm just going to pop this one in, so I'm basically sweetening the pot. So if you've been looking at these maybe on the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram, if there's something you've been looking at, well, the pot just got a bit sweeter, so maybe it's a good thing you held out. Yeah, there's going to be 4 books now for the same price. So, very awesome. And this, oh my gosh, wasn't going to pass on this. We have There's Treasure Everywhere, Calvin and Hobbes. Oh my goodness. I used to look at these all the time. I never had any Calvin and Hobbes as a kid. But I had a friend who was really into these, and I remember he was in like Far Side too, but it was these, and who's the other one? There's like another one that's very similar to this, and I can't think off the top of my head of who it is. It's going to come to me as soon as I stop recording, I guarantee you. But he was really into like all these type of things. Calvin Hobbes, the other one I'm trying to think of, Far Side, he was really into all that stuff, and I used to look at his books all the time. I don't know why I never had any of my own. I guess I was just never that into them, but I think they're really cool. They're very funny, and I wasn't going to pass up a Calvin and Hobbes book for the store. That is just too cool. But these, so excited to find these, not only because they're just R.L. Stine, which is awesome, but these are really cool ones. This I'm pretty blown away by. These are just really, really good finds, and I've come to find out that apparently R.L. Stine books and Christopher Pike books are something I need to always pick up for the store, because people seem to really, really like these, and I guess I don't blame them. So the kind of normal one I picked up was R.L. Stine Blind Date. Nothing too special about the artwork or anything. It's pretty cool, though. She would kill for him. Interesting. So very awesome. Some R.L. Stine. That's great. But this is where things really start to shine, where I was just like, wow, I almost kind of want to keep these just for the artwork, and they're just so cool looking. They remind me of like really fun 80s horror movies. We have The Best Friend, obviously a Christmas-related story. Then we have Silent Night, again, another Christmas-related story. Fortunately, a bit of a tear there on the back cover, but yeah, it's okay, not too shabby. Still in decent enough condition. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I mean, look at those. That artwork. Oh, I love Christmas horror. So awesome. And then we have Halloween Party. Oh my goodness, is that like a floating skull pumpkin? I have no idea. But again, that is too cool. So 2 Christmas-related horror stories and a Halloween-related horror story, and then this awesome blind date. So wow. These were really cool R.L. Stine pickups. Pretty blown away by these. Man, these 2 right here. So good. Just amazing. I love the artwork on those. That is just too fantastic. So there you go. That's everything I picked up today. So again, not too much for me, but at least some really cool stuff for the store, which is definitely needed right now. I need to get some more items for the store, as I just sold like most of them, which is just insane. But also, awesome, and I'm so happy that things are going very well with the store. But yeah, I need to restock, so I probably should get out to the flea market this weekend and try to restock some of that store. But anyway, guys, so all right, on to tonight's feature presentation. Even though it's late, I'm really tired. I'm still gonna watch something tonight because you guys keep telling me I need to check this out. Apparently, it's really, really good. I got so many comments on it, and I'm gonna check out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. So let's check this one out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Well, I'm a complete idiot. So, as I said when I picked this one up, who's Paul Heyman? I have no idea who that guy is. Maybe this will be cool. I don't know. Leave some comments down below. Let me know about this documentary. Let me know about Paul Heyman. And you guys did. And then as I'm watching this, I realize I know who this guy is. I just didn't really recognize him on the front here because he's definitely put on some weight. And I guess aged a little bit too. He's a little older as well. So yeah, he was the ECW guy. I know this because I have documentaries, other wrestling documentaries that have certainly talked about him. Now, granted, before I've watched those other documentaries, I had no idea who Paul Heyman was. I just wasn't into that genre of wrestling or anything like that. But once I was watching this, I'm like, oh, it's that guy. Okay. But what was really interesting was learning the story of him and how he became. He started out as just a wrestling fan. And just weaseled and BS'd and just pushed his way into the industry. And then it ended up becoming this, like, big thing in the wrestling industry. And it's amazing to watch this guy's story. And these are the type of people I love. People who just have a passion for something and said, I'm going for it. Like they don't jerk around. They are gonna get into this industry. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna become the person they want to become. Just hell or high water. They're gonna do it, and that is what Paul Heyman did. And it's amazing, just again to watch this guy go, or this little kid, this teenager go from a wrestling fan to this manager and the guy who ran ECW and a commentator and just working his way into the industry. And the fact that he has been kind of kicked to the curb so many times. Everything from ECW failing to the WWE kicking him out and him getting fights with Vince McMahon and things not going too well there. And he keeps coming back. Like every time he gets booted to the curb, he comes back because people realize this man's kind of a genius. He has a real talent for promotion and a real talent for fighting talent. Like he sees somebody, he goes, okay, you are going to be an amazing wrestler. That guy not so much. Like, he knows. He can just look at you and just know you're going to be the next big star. And he's created so many big stars. And it's really just a really, really interesting story. And it's great to hear a story about somebody who just wanted something and went for it and got it. So those are the kind of people I love, especially in this time in my life right now where I'm really trying to make Cinema Sickness a career. Everything from my videos to the store and how I really want to expand that and push that and make it something even bigger. And I would love the fact that I would love if it did become a fact, I would love that if in 5 years from now, I looked back on today and thought, wow, remember when I was just kind of doing videos and selling stuff online and now I have this whatever, it's something much bigger now. That would be amazing. And I hope for something like that. I strive for something like that. And it's great to see somebody who had the same ambition and then succeeded and did what he wanted to do because he was so driven and just pushed and clawed and ripped his way into an industry that he wanted everything to do with, and that is fantastic. So really, really good documentary, as you guys told me. You guys kept saying this is one I had to check out. Out of all the 3 documentaries I picked up, the WWE documentaries I picked up, I guess what was that, Sunday. This is the one that you guys left the most comments on, and the one that you guys said was the best. Some of you guys said this is your favorite of the WWE documentaries. It's my favorite. I don't know. I kind of still like the ones about ECW and what was it? The WCW, those ones. I kind of really liked those ones a lot. The ones that focused on the other wrestling. I don't know what you would call them, the other wrestling companies. I really liked those a lot, but this was really good. Definitely one of my favorites as far as a documentary that focuses on one guy and one guy's career. Again, extremely well done. I love it. If you are a fan of the WWE documentaries like I've become and you haven't seen this one, it's a must-see, but gathering from a lot of your comments, I'm sure most of you have already seen this one, but I loved it. Thank you guys for telling me. I had to check this one out right away. It was brilliant. It was amazing, and just as good as you guys said it was going to be. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. It is really, really late right now. I should probably get to bed. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And of course, don't forget to check out Patreon to help support the show. The simple donation of $1 gives you early access to most of my videos. Really does help out. It's really appreciated. Also, don't forget to check out Spreadshirt.com to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt. More designs hopefully coming soon, but many to choose from right now as it is. And also, don't forget to check out the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram, because you can pick up all kinds of awesome, I can gather it all here, all kinds of awesome media. This is just a small sliver of what is available at the Cinema Sickness store. All proceeds do go back into this show and really do help out, and again, are very much appreciated. So links to all that can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Huh. Is that a skinhead?